All right, President Nixon had an agenda, and look at those tits. Frank, take it.
Wow. Thank you for passing it to me. I'm so happy today to be here. And we got a great lineup with our co-host of Bobby Tamburo and Pat Oates.
Wow.
We have our special guest today from the Ski Mask and Sports Mask Collective podcast, Jim Stancil and Mead.
Yes.
Wow. A real introduction. We don't
For everybody but me.
I put my government name.
Before I pass it back to you, Pat, I think I have to acknowledge the job that Bobby Tamburo did last week replacing me as the announcer.
It was good.
It was amazing.
Thanks,
I mean, I almost cried when I was listening to it, and I realized that I have to embrace it. It's like a master class in announcing. Bobby, I have to thank you.
Well, thank you, Frank. And I have to thank you because when you let me do that, I've showed me how easy it was and how hard you made it look every week. I decided to quit this podcast and start my own called Masterclass.
Called Let's Get Loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
we
called
talk
Let's
about
Get
philosophy.
Loud, you asshole.
No. It's a chess podcast where we talk about philosophy and play chess, but it really just boils down to how white's so much better than black.
Do you do our ad on that one too?
Probably.
Yeah.
Are you
over
complaining
my
about
head.
the sales?
There's no sales from it, and then Larry's just gonna steal our advertising.
I love
it. Then we're gonna have a spinoff called Castle Queenside where we dress up as drag queens and play chess.
I'm going to start a show called Let's Tone It Down.
Let's segregate again. That's my new podcast.
Let's do the laundry.
It's all about Mead's house.
yeah.
Is Larry back with you, Mead? Or
Nope,
is he
Larry
still
is. No one knows where Larry is.
Oh, you guys
That's
broke
not
up?
true. I heard he was somewhere in Connecticut.
Well, it's not at my house.
God
Not at
damn
Mike's house.
He's getting ready to record his big special.
Yeah, he's got a big special on Saturday. No, I don't know. I've we have a show Saturday, so I'm not going to make it to his recording. We have a show at Costco Comedy Club, so I'm.
Yeah, but that's kind of gay. You should definitely go to the Dojo Comedy East at 8 p.m. and see me and Larry Bea perform, not the show. Like, all right, sure.
Pretty
If
far
you
apart
like-
from each other.
No. Hang on a second, Pat. Let me just advertise this properly.
Get your
If
hand
you
away from
like
those
shitty
pigs.
comedians like Gino Bisconti, Aaron Berg, and all these great names, go to
Kevin
Kevin
Dombrowski.
Dombrowski. Go to their show. If you want to see guys like me, Olga Namer, Pete Garucci, come to the dojo. That's
Who's
all
the
I'm
third
saying.
guy?
Isn't it Pete Greasy?
Greasy.
Carisi.
Come on now.
I thought you combined Rich Carucci
Garici.
and someone else.
I did.
The double
did.
C is supposed to be ch.
What I'm trying to say, if you
Are
didn't
you-
pick up on the satire, is clearly there are two great shows that you could go see. As Pat pointed out, they're like 5 hours apart. No competition.
Yeah, they're very far apart.
Yeah.
Pay for both of them and go to one.
Literal Pat is killing my jokes though tonight, man. What's going on? You down?
I'm a little mad about you.
Wow.
Last week you were mean to me when you had fake Joe
Great
List on our
show.
other show. You're real mean to me for no reason. You have
No, there's a
No,
reason.
we're gonna do that. I can do a POS story about it if you want. I can do that.
Let's do that.
Sure. As
Okay.
long as I get to defend myself. I
Yeah,
yield
that's
to
how
that
POS works.
if I get to defend myself.
Of
No,
course you
usually
do,
you
Bobby.
read the
You know,
story.
it
I
all
just
comes
want to
out of
defend
love.
my case.
It all comes out of love. Fine. Our first story is this. There's a guy, let's say that, I don't know, he's an aspiring comic that a lot of people just hit up because they were trying to get on a certain network. But one guy didn't do that. One guy only hit him up because he thought he was funny and talented and a great person. Put him on his show and said, I don't need your help to get in anywhere or edit anything or do anything you do. I want you just to be you. And then some leeches said, oh, now that Pat's using this person, let's use him. And then when you get to be on let's leech loud. When you get to be on there, you go on that show. And what do you do every week? You promote it. You have flyers, everything. On mine, I have to force you to share it once. You have to fucking, and you get Patreon money from me because you want to hang out with, the world's youngest, oldest black man, and then some lady who's a hooker in Greece and yell stuff out loud. That's what you get to do. And for my show,
Objection, Your Honor.
Let me
Objection.
finish the story that has nothing to do with you, sir. It's about someone else. And anyway, and Frank here telling you how much he loves you. What do? You come out here and go, yeah, thanks for sucking all the time. I've learned your life is easy. And
His face is getting very red.
Frank's never been nice to anyone, and he pays you a compliment. He used to think you were a terrorist, and he loves you. You come on the show, you show tits are going to give Frank a heart attack, and he's going to die. Who's the piece of shit in this story? Is it Larry or is it somebody else? Me, go first.
It's the girl.
Wait, you said I could defend myself.
Yeah, last.
No, I got to give up my perspective
No,
before people
no
vote.
perspective. Just in your piece of the shit, that you can call me the piece of shit.
I'm not going to call
Well-
you a piece of shit.
Let me go first. We're gonna get. You're the closer in this. It works.
But then they're all going to say I'm a piece of shit before
No,
I get to
they're
defend
not.
myself.
Me's gonna
You're
say
swaying the
Larry
jury.
or the girl. Go ahead.
I want to blame the girl because I hate them and I'm gay. But I'm
the
gonna.
worst gay because you hate dick.
I'm not. First of all, I don't think anybody's a piece of shit in this situation. I'm gonna take a neutral stance here.
See?
He has been handed a lot of responsibility with the Let's Get Loud podcast.
And he has no responsibility on this show.
Not really.
No. And I make sure of that because I just want him to be funny.
Right.
But an easy gig.
I don't even have to explain myself now. You just did.
But then wait, no, you didn't, because you said there's no piece of shit.
Yeah, nobody's a piece of shit. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
He's not supposed to be doing the other show.
Oh, so he is what is this a
He's
conflict of
cheating on
interest?
me
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to ask.
out loud in front of everyone.
Well, very loud, rated loud.
I'd
Let's
like to
get
ask
loud. Let's get
Rated loud, Italian flag, exclamation point, 100.
Oh, Adoro. I'd like to ask a clarifying question, if I may, to the
Yes.
council. Does this person in question promote this show on these other shows?
I miss Larry, by the way.
Kind of by using our sponsor. He gives our
pretty
promo
sure this-
code, but he's
I'm
never
pretty sure this.
mentioned on Compound or Let's Get Loud. He's never mentioned the show POS on any other platform.
That's not true at all. I'm pretty
Weird.
sure he mentions
Eastside
it
Dave will not let you.
weekly. I'm pretty sure he mentions it weekly on Let's Get Loud.
Eastside
Let's
Dave
Get Loud.
also,
But Eastside Dave,
Eastside
won't
Dave
let you.
also didn't want Big A to take a shower.
I want Big A to take a shower.
He got very mad about that.
Frank, I would say he does a fair share of cross promoting. Certainly on any other non-compound podcast.
You
he's on.
share my post once, and you flirt with Rebecca. That's what you do for the promotion of the show.
Yeah. You know
Jim,
what? Yeah.
You didn't answer, Jim.
I'm
You
going-
just had your
I
witness.
Yes,
I'm going
I
for
did.
jury nullification. Yes, that is what I do. I flirt with Rebecca.
I was up in the air. However, the news that he prints flyers out, apparently.
I don't
and
print
posts them
flyers.
around.
You're
He,
like
he
movie
can't help-
posters.
said flyers.
I can't help that fans of Let's Get Loud like to make great Photoshop. Shout out, not Sam.
Yep.
Not
oh,
Sam
Evil
likes
Sam.
everything but me.
Evil Sam, I mean. Shout out Evil Sam.
He's so very Swedish. Sorry.
Yeah, he's so Swedish. Like he
He's
just
the
got
shit, though.
a station wagon with like wood paneling, and he was all fired up, which
Yeah.
it looked awesome. And I
Yeah, we got
first of all,
the-
I really dig him. He made that oatmeal picture of me, which I thought was hilarious. My face in oatmeal. He's a real good dude. I like him a lot. But
Anyway, Stancil.
Yeah, he also tags. He's only rivaling Larry in how many people he tags in every post. But,
yeah, and
anyway,
Stuttering Steve. The three of them love tagging everybody.
Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, oh, something happened. Like, no, I'm just tagged in a dumbass.
Yeah. I'm just saying
Anyway,
the thing is, I'm doing me.
yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm.
Hey, am I on Syndicate
who's-
Radio?
first of all,
no,
look
I guess
who's-
I'm not. But
look who's-
I'm tagged in it a whole fucking bunch.
Look at this guy big timing over here.
What?
All these plebes tagging me and shit.
Oh, you get tagged in it too, right? We all get tagged in the same thing.
Yeah, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
Yeah, you just
Three of
mute
us
it.
have never been on any of those shows, but we're tagged in all of them.
Oh, me too. I'm on that
I
list.
know, we're all in there.
No, I think the person in question's a piece of shit just for the lack of promoting of this show on these other shows.
He's actually very proud of this show, and he does do a lot for it. I'm just being a dick, but I'm jealous. I want his attention just here.
I'm playing politics.
I believed in him before the other people did.
Can you confirm, Bobby?
I'm not allowed to defend myself until I get to go last.
Until the end,
Okay.
because Grandpa
I'm
Frank's
siding-
going to yell at you.
I'm a politician. I'm siding with the host of the show.
That's
Uh,
smart.
It is.
Smart.
He's the co-host of this show. He's not my sidekick. He's the co-host,
I've spoken.
even though my name's on the show and everything else. But which I got to work on. We got to work on that. Frank,
Well, I have to say, not knowing anything about what you're talking about,
you're on the show.
but,
Perfect answer.
but listening, I don't know all the details. I just show up for work. I do what I got to do and I leave. I don't know what bickering is going on behind the scenes. I'm not into any of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I do what I have to do, and I vamoose.
He just told you
What
you
I
suck
have
at your
to
job.
say, what I have to say is that I was on the fence until I heard what you just said, Pat. And I'm not going to repeat it because I think it's disgusting. So based on that, you are the piece of shit.
Me?
Bobby, you are not. Yes, it's you for
Wow.
bringing it up. You're telling me that he does promote the show. He does what he has to do, and you're just picking on him. And
He
that,
doesn't
and
promote it well.
that makes you a very small person.
Did
Pat.
you see him? First of
Wow,
all,
this is
did you see him
Contentious.
smile when I said he does it once a week and shares my post? He smiled. He didn't argue that at all.
No, because you took certain facts and embellished on it. And
No,
made it
if
fit.
anything, I saved it and lied at the end.
I mean, I saw him promote this. He definitely promotes this
You
show.
promote it more. You send out an email like old people do, a blast email to a lot of people and put it out there, and I get it. No one else is watching it because they're all dead, but you send that email out.
they have to send it to 7 other
like,
people. They have
did-
bad luck.
Yeah,
Did you send it to me on the twits?
yeah. 7 Nigerian princes get it every fucking week. It's fantastic. Bobby,
On the bird? On the birdie?
defend yourself, Bobby.
Okay.
Why are we doing
Wow.
sunglasses?
Yeah.
So
Big time Bobby?
I was jealous of Jim.
Big time Bobby.
BTB.
So
Yeah.
let's start with this. While you were one of the early believers in Bobby, Pat, you can't say you were the first person.
Third person?
You can't say you were the first.
No, did you just third person yourself?
Yeah.
He put the sunglasses on.
I'm
see?
quoting you.
I said believer in you.
The
Oh.
donkey says.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I forgot you're the donkey.
I am a donkey.
No, you're the
Larry Bea was the first comedian to put me up in a club in New York City.
Did you bring
I
5
have
people?
a extreme loyalty to Larry Bea for that purpose.
Were you one of the 5 people he had to bring to perform for Evan Weiss?
No, this was his own little place. It was nice. Hopefully it'll come back soon. The spirit lives on in Mead's
Comedy
location.
Attic.
Yeah, the Comedy Attic. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name.
'Cause
But
it was so important to you.
there's also, is there not more than one way to promote? Stancil, Mead, do you guys just promote in one way through tweets, or do you do multiple other streams?
What's the way you do?
Door to
Me
door.
personally, I'm
He
a
goes door to
grassroots
door.
guy. I'm a word
Grassroots,
of
yes.
mouth. I reach out to people. If we talk about a subject that I think will strike particular people, I clip it, send them the time code, and go, "Hey, check this out." Trying to convert them
Never
into
even crossed my mind.
via Messenger. You're already a fan, Jim. I'm assuming you're listening every week. These are people who don't listen to the podcast. I come
No,
in
I
and
mean,
write a
for us to
specific
promote,
joke every
yeah.
week for one of my friends. That way I can
You
clip it and
share
send it
one
to
of
them.
your bits from the whole show, and that's it.
Well, I'm gonna share the funniest part, Pat. So
Which is
yes,
me.
I do share one of my
Boy, wait a
bits.
minute.
Are we
Inevitably,
saying
it's
I'm not
gonna be
funny?
one
I
of
like
my
this
We
bits.
just do this.
I like this fucking heat that's happening.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I didn't sign up.
No,
for this. I thought
last
we were
week
gonna
he
have
tried to
fun.
fight me, by the way, just so you know. They say he's going to drive to my house and
I
fight.
don't like this.
He will
No, I
too.
was
He
gonna
drives from
settle you.
I will beat
He-
the shit out of any hobbit who comes to my shire. Are you kidding me?
he drives
Come
four,
on.
4 hours from PA to host a backyard show. He's gonna come and kick your fucking ass.
Could I just say something?
No, Frank, because you were a dickhead about it.
No. I want to make a change.
No,
I have
fuck
to
your
make a
change.
change.
Old
No,
white men
fuck
don't
you.
change.
Here's the change.
Man
The
in the mirror,
change
Michael
is
Jackson.
based on what he said about him being the funniest person. What he did say was that my life meant nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
My life experiences mean nothing.
Nothing.
And
Guys.
his 27 years of twerping around in Pennsylvania. Oh
Twerping.
my God.
Warping.
You know,
Yeah, I like
So-
that. He's a twerp.
Pat, you're not the piece of shit. That fucking guy with the glasses on, the tits bobbing behind him, the closest he's going to get to a
Yeah, I thought it was me for a second. My tits are bobbing in front of me.
Yeah,
I'm-
those are better
my-
tits.
I thought I was gonna need Blue Chew tonight to have sex, and now I'm not.
No, but you're
The
gonna
real
think of
story
Bobby the whole
here,
time.
though. The real story here, though, isn't me. Pat, you're not happy. What's going on in your life?
I'm
man?
happy
Talk
with
to me.
everything, but you're in my relationship. Everything else, I'm ecstatic.
You seem very irritable.
By you,
tonight.
I'm saying it out loud, and you're not listening to me like a bad relationship. I'm literally telling you what hurts, and you're like, "What is it?" That's how a fucking bad relationship works.
I think
I'm
this is a
telling you
bit.
my pain, and you're going, "What's the problem?" And I'm saying you hurt me. You hurt me because I love you, and why won't you share in this with me together? We could be something. But you're gallivanting with Ebony and Hoary or whatever you're doing on that other show.
This is a
Wow.
very special POS podcast.
Yeah.
I think this is
On a very special
watershed
POS.
moment.
I just forgot to Google us some stories, so this is, this is helping out a bunch. Bobby, I think we can do more with this. I need less loud and more this.
I don't do anything.
You're
I
the
show
host
up
of a show. You're
once
not.
a week. I show up once a week and just
Apparently,
Wake
you're the
up on
funniest
like
person on the show.
5
according to
minutes
you.
before the show goes on. That was me pulling a wrestling promo. I thought we were still in a bit. I didn't realize we were having a real heart-to-heart on the air here.
We aren't, but we are. That's all I do. We're having a heart to heart.
Yeah, but like, oh man, this feels.
By the way,
this-
I'm not serious at all.
this
This
is-
is just fun.
This feels like you're acting like a radio personality we
Yeah.
all are familiar with.
What a stand that was.
Uh-oh.
And just like if we had like, hey, I asked you about it. I ran it past you. You were cool with it.
No, you didn't. I asked you
Yeah.
about it, then you ran it by me. Do you
All
not
right.
remember that?
Time's relative, is it not?
Oh,
Time
boy.
could be cyclical.
I
Not looking
definitely
good.
asked you about it. I said twice, "Are you leaving for that other show?" And you
Oh,
thought
no, I'm not
one time you didn't
leaving.
answer me for a day, and then went, "Yeah, no, I'm not. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
not. I'm
Don't
just
worry about it."
hosting it till Larry gets out of rehab.
You're opening for him on
Wait
Saturday.
a second. That's why
Well,
he's in
he's out.
Connecticut. You go to the same rehab as Brian McCarthy?
I don't think that's
don't know
where
what
he's
that is.
actually at.
No, I
I've just
know.
been throwing things out there.
There's no reason. You don't get phones in there, first of all, and he would never last a day
None of
without
what he does makes sense. Like
yeah,
we
it's-
all have theories, but he's violating one of the things you couldn't do in all of our theories in some way. It makes no sense where he
It
is or what
doesn't.
he's doing.
He's time traveling right now. I wouldn't put it past me if he was like time traveling with a talking dog somewhere.
Oh, he's a wizard without a fucking doubt. Like, there's no
Yeah.
doubt that the man's a
And
wizard.
he's going to be
He
at
has
the
he has an
Dojo of
act-
Comedy East
He
this
has a pit-
Friday.
a
Get
pit
your
bull
or
named
this
Mark-
Saturday.
A pit bull named Archimedes.
But it's spelled so wrong. Archimedes has 3 G's in it.
Yeah.
Maybe,
And a hard
maybe a better
R.
way to put it, Pat, is like it's Allen Iverson. You
Do it.
drafted Allen Iverson.
Yes.
He's great, but you got to take what you're gonna get. Yeah, am I gonna play pictures of a girl bouncing her boobs the whole time? Yeah, that's part of
Oh,
why
I thought you were
love
talking
him.
about Larry.
So did I. And now you just realize you called yourself AI.
He's talking in the third person.
He
again,
called
Pat.
himself the answer, really.
Yeah.
The answer, the donkey,
I
Bobby
mean, you're Luke
Tamburo.
Longley, my friend. He's very valuable, but you're Luke Longley.
I don't even know. Who
He's
that
also
is.
Karl Marx from the looks of it.
He's
The
Carl.
last
Wilhelm
capitalist we hang is the one who sells us the rope. Also, you said we made fun of you for no reason. We made fun of you because you're now a manager, which means
a
you're one of
different
them. You're
But
not
I'm
one
trying
of
to
us.
show that those managers can also be miserable. We're trying to add an aspect to that show, and you didn't allow that.
You
Pat,
didn't allow that. You couldn't talk the whole show.
I could. I just didn't decide not to. I told you. I texted. I could have talked that whole time. I fixed it in 5 minutes. I had a tantrum.
See, I didn't realize it was a tantrum.
I
thought
even
it
said
was
that, and
a technical
Greg got it.
difficulty.
Greg laughed. I said I could have talked for 20 minutes.
Frank hasn't listened to a thing that either of
Frank
you
died
were saying.
4 minutes ago.
I think Frank's upset. Mommy and Daddy are fighting here.
How are we?
What?
I
No,
mean,
no, no.
How's our baby suck?
Dude, this isn't a fighting.
Oh, this is a big fight.
One
and
of
it's
us is
real.
just not fighting. One of us is angry. One of us is trying to figure out why.
Not
We're all
angry at all,
good.
my friend. You don't.
Hey,
Even
you're
know-
yelling.
You haven't
You
never
are
done
yelling.
I yell on every show. That's what I do. A loud voice.
Hey, you should
I
be
have to
used to
yell
it,
so
Bobby.
Frank can hear me.
Should be used to yelling.
Frank
I am
moves
used
up
to
when
it,
he talks
Stancil,
because he
that's the
thinks he has to
problem.
do that.
I don't. I don't.
I love this. I love this episode.
All right. You know who the piece of shit is? Me. It's me. I should stop having feelings. I've been going to therapy, and I
Right.
realized that I don't need other people. I think I do, but I'm okay.
I mean, therapy is kind of a ripoff, but that's another story.
I don't pay for it, so it's not a rip.
Okay, well that's fair then. But like, just smoke some pot. That's my solution to
No,
that problem.
No, that's you. That's why you look
But
like
It's a
No, no,
gateway
no.
drug, Bobby.
I'm
He's in
sorry I hurt your
recovery.
it's a
feelings,
gateway
Pat.
drug.
Larry will
gateway.
be back by the end of May,
Where's
and then
that?
not all of this will be behind us.
And is that when our third show starts? End of May.
No, I already started booking guests for that first run of the new show.
You didn't tell me.
Yeah, buddy, but like we both been busy.
Maybe this is a
I'm not
conversation
busy.
you
I
guys should have
communicate with you all the
afterwards.
time.
Frank, you got a story this week?
No,
That was a good one, Pat.
No,
Great way
no,
to start the
no,
show. Frank,
No,
No,
what do
no,
you got
hash
going
this
on?
out. I love this. I love this. Hash this out. Let's get it all hashed out.
It's a family affair.
That's why we can do this when two wonderful people like these two are here. This lovely gay couple's here to help us out.
That's right.
We are
so here's a
fucking gay.
question for you, buddy. What percentage of incest do you think is accidental incest? Like they don't find out until like
Like
years
they
later.
slip
They're
and
like,
fall
oh
and
shit,
fuck?
I'm fucking my cousin. Yeah.
This is for Frank or Stancil?
Stancil.
Probably a lot.
I'm gonna go with what is 7%.
Wow.
I'm gonna
7%
weirdly say more.
accidental.
I think it's more than that.
Yeah, I'd say more.
Yeah.
How about you, Mead?
I-
Put a number on it.
I'd probably say it's almost 30-40%. I think so.
Yeah, I mean, like when you consider probably all of Puerto Rico, it does.
Are we
up
doing the
numbers a
world
little
or
bit.
Right. Or Long Island.
We're doing America. We'll
Okay,
even go. You know
America's
what?
different, but the world
We'll
is
go.
huge.
We'll go contiguous United States.
I thought you were gonna say Kentucky. I really don't think it's that uncommon. Fuck it. Like all these families like once
Well, wait a minute.
removed,
No, the
twice
question-
removed.
The question was
You're
that
gonna run into your fucking cousin and bang her and you wouldn't even know it. So
the question was that they didn't know it was incest.
yeah, correct. Exactly.
I'll bang my cousin. Right?
How about you, Frank? What do you think? What do you think the number's at?
I'm going 5%. I mean, I think that's still if that they don't know that they're related.
Right.
I'm going to go 5% on that. I think you
Think it's less?
you have an idea.
Maybe I'm overstating that.
No,
What do
I
you
don't
got the
think
odds
more.
at, Pat?
I don't think I think Mead's closest. I think there are a lot of people because especially nowadays, so many families break up so early. There's so much like they have a baby, they take off, they don't know each
Yeah.
other's family. You don't know your father's side of the family. You happen to live somewhat in the same area. You don't know the grandparents. Families aren't close anymore. So you might be around. You're attracted because that person kind of reminds you of people in your life, like your mom, because she kind of looks like her, but you don't know why.
Or
And you're
you.
like, well, turned on, and you're like, this is a little weird. She knows things that you know, same experiences. You hook up, and then you realize, holy shit, we're related. I can see that happening a lot more. I'm not going to go 30%, but I go 15%.
What
Bet a lot of
percentage now? What percentage now do you think is intentional incest? Like you know that's your cousin, but you just fuck her anyway.
It's got to be over
I
50.
think we said this last week. Didn't we have the number
Did we?
on that
Did they-
story when we talked? Remember
Did
we
they do
covered
a
the incest
Rasmussen
guys?
poll?
This is just a whole purely hypothetical.
Oh no, I
Like,
know, but I thought no. I'm trying to think. I think there was actually a number that they had. The Australian people that were doing that poll. I want to
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Everybody in Australia is fucking inbred.
Of course.
No,
this is
and there's like
Australia.
there's
was
a guy who's fighting for it real bad. Like he's trying to legalize it, and the actual saying was, "I'm not moving mountains right now." I was
Well, I'm
like,
not moving any mountains. We don't even have any.
And all right,
wanna
and
say they
like,
said it was like
which is
8%.
worse? Which is worse though? Is it worse if you do it by accident and you fall in love with the person, or is it worse if you know and it's like, yeah, we're cousins, but we're both
Yeah.
just kind of experimenting?
Worse if you know.
Can I
Yeah,
ask a
no.
question to that?
Yeah.
Once you find out that you are related, do
You
you
keep going.
continue?
That takes some gumption.
Oh boy. Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
do
saying. I
think-
think there's a difference. If you find out, then say, "Oh my God, fucked up," then there's nothing wrong. You fucked
Right.
up. You didn't know. You really didn't know. But if you find out and then you're still into it, you start fucking better. Like, like the sex gets hotter because like, yeah, now we're related. Now I'll come in you because who cares if it lives? You know, that fun stuff. That's worse.
All right, that makes sense. Frank, in your family's experience, what do you find to be more
Right.
disgusting?
We-
When
we
knowingly
have-
When you
fuck
guys
a
grew up in that
cousin
one
or-
village,
I will say I'm still conservative on this. I think only 12%, know that they're having sex with a relative.
we don't mean
think
like
guys-
rape or like molesting or shit. We mean like just love. Like
Love is
everyone's
love
on
is-
board, Bobby. Are we talking like uncle
Whoa,
being a
whoa.
creep?
Just love. Like,
Okay,
oh,
but
my,
not uncle being a
love?
creep or anything like that.
You're
Okay.
not talking
Yeah.
about sex? No sex?
No, Frank, there's sex in it.
physical
Don't
love.
worry,
But
it's hot.
Right.
You're saying-
then
you're
I'm
saying
saying
in
it's
love.
not like rape though, or molestation.
They
right.
all want it, Frank. They're into it.
Right,
both of them.
right. That's what I'm saying. Two consenting people. I
That
would
are
have to
related.
say it's still only 12%. I mean, because you got to look at the percentage of your relatives that are out there against the whole United States.
You only need one.
Yeah, but you're saying you're dipping your stick into this. I
Need
still
one of
say
them on board.
you know, I think you're all going for personal experiences.
I
to
got
be
a big
honest with
family,
you.
okay?
I
There's
follow
lots
my
to pick
cousin. I
from.
don't.
I've got one last question for you, just you, Frank.
Okay.
Which race do you think commits incest the most?
The people
Pakistani.
who podcast that race.
Is
What
Amish a race?
I would say,
Mennonites.
based on what I've read and what I've seen depicted in fictional movies, I would have to say white Southern America.
It's actually Pakistani.
I think it's Italians.
No, Pakistanis have the highest rate of incest. It's fact. Look it up.
Yeah, but that's forced.
How?
Rapey. There's a lot of rape.
Rape?
Yeah, we're talking love.
Oh, I thought you were
We're
just like
talking love.
arranged marriage.
We're too poor.
You two
Better sister.
you already know each other. You're very comfortable around each other. You might as well have sex and have a retarded child who smells like shit.
Lokish meet Pooja. Pooja meet Lokish. That was two real people I knew in high school. But anyway, and they were brother and sister.
From the sandbox to the sack. The story
Your
of
last name's
Pakistan.
always Patel, no matter what, so it doesn't
Yes.
matter. The marriage is good.
Right. Everyone's Patel.
You think it's so, Frank? You think it's Southern white people?
Yeah.
Like Klan members?
I didn't say I didn't.
I'm
not
asking
going
you.
any further. I'm not breaking it down any further.
No,
There's
than
like
break it
10
down
Klan
further.
members left.
Southerners. I would
What
go from
state?
what
Alabama?
state?
What
Alabama.
city? What
I
city?
would anything from Arkansas south to
Oh, I'd say West Virginia South.
you go to West Virginia.
Yeah, McMeacham, West Virginia.
Oh yeah,
I'd say Boston.
Man,
They're all
white people
ugly.
be fucking them sisters.
Man,
You ever
You know
notice
what,
how
dude?
white people
white
They
people
always
be
be like-
fucking.
they be fucking their sisters?
You know what, dude? I fucked my cousin. So what? It's a Boston incest guy.
Fucking Sheila came over last night. She was looking hot. Hot.
Me and
I
Sally
parked my
ate-
car in your sister's pooper.
I parked my car and my sister.
I fucked her and made her yell, "No ma Garcia para."
You know something about the Boston area? You're bringing up some factual information.
Yeah, they're
Irish
racist and rapey.
Irish Catholics in the Boston, the
Watch
greater Boston area. There's so many of them. Number one,
Yeah, I saw
they
that
don't know
movie
if
too.
they're related. Number two, you have the priest segment that they get so horny they'll have sex with
Yeah,
anybody.
spotlight, baby.
But I don't know how to tell you this, Frank. That what the priest fuck does not lead to children.
Yeah, I don't
He's
think they're
their
related
father.
either.
I'm not talking about.
See, it's
I'm,
related.
yeah,
He's their
I'm not
father.
putting. I'm not being
Oh,
specific.
okay.
I'm putting a blanket over them.
So you're just stereotyping Irish people.
Not only that,
You're saying
Frank
Irish
just admitted when
Catholics
he
in
fucks his
particular.
family, he puts
No,
a blanket over
Northeast
them.
Irish. Northeast Irish with
Okay.
big families.
Y'all ever notice how northeastern Irish Catholics be fucking their sisters?
You ever notice how the Northeast motherfuckers be fucking their sisters and shit?
And white people always be pooping too. You ever notice how white people be pooping?
Women be fucking their brothers. Women be fucking.
Frank's a black comic. That's amazing. That's great.
Def Jam comedy with
Frank
Frank.
missed his
Every time I
BET
take my
credit
white
so hard.
friends out, they always gotta poop.
All right, who's the piece of shit in Bobby's prank?
Wait, whoa, that wasn't a prank.
That's like you're trying to make Frank come out as a racist. I don't know.
Fucking your sister isn't a prank, I don't think.
No, I just figured I'd do a quick pivot from our fight into pedophilia.
That would be the best way to get out of it, though, Mead. Just
Yeah.
waka waka. Like, look, I got you so good by coming in your ass.
Frank, do you have a prank this week?
Why can't I do this show?
Because I do have a prank I want to run past Frank. So I was wondering if you had one to tell this week. 'cause
Well,
then
no,
I could run mine
I'll tell a
past him.
story, but
But
Bobby,
I
why
actually have
don't
a
you
story
give
that kind of
yours?
fits what you just did.
Oh, perfect, Pat. Hit it.
Big time Bobby.
Son creates sexy OnlyFans account for his mom and he wants a cut. Mother's little
Yeah,
helper helps
that's
her
fair.
go nude for some loot. Leonardo Hathaway, 19, is going viral since launching an OnlyFans account for his bosomy mother,
Jesus.
Lucine Durart.
We're all going to
Hathaway
hell.
swears there's no Oates complex involved here. Just a loyal son returning the support of his mommy dearest. We have an incredible relationship between mother and child, said Hathaway, who works as a male model in London, according to the Daily Star. Hathaway has posed without clothes for men's magazines before, but now the teen is backing his mom as she snaps sexy shots for strangers on the adult subscription site. I have to support her choice, just as she supports mine. Girardi, a Brazilian Playboy pinup and former Miss Bum Bum, I don't know what that is, world winner, with over 934,000 Instagram followers, stands to make a fortune from flaunting her full figure for a paying public like so many moms have since the onset of the pandemic. There's a picture of her with giant fucking tits. Big fucking tits. And her laying the foundation for his mom's OnlyFans windfall. Hathaway will reportedly be helping himself to a handful of her hard-earned income. When asked if I support her, I always ask put back, why shouldn't I? But Hathaway isn't the only kid to lend a helping hand to his mom showing their yummy mummy's milk maker. I don't like that shit.
What the fuck?
God.
Yeah.
What is this? What are you reading this from?
article.
Daily News?
It's a post article.
Yeah.
Atomic Kitten singer turned OnlyFans star Carrie Katona revealed that her 13-year-old daughter, Heidi, serves as the photographer for most of her saucy pictures. My children know what I do, and Heidi even takes some of the pictures for me for the site, Katona told the British tabloid Closer magazine. Who's the
Are they
piece of shit
Brits?
in this story?
Are they
Is it
Brits?
the mother for convincing their kids, hey, this is a good mother-son project. We should do this together. It's bonding. Take pictures of me naked so I can make money off it. Is it the son for doing it at first, but then asking for a cut? I mean, you're helping your mom. I understand it, but it's a little creepy. Your mom's going to pay the bills anyway. You shouldn't have to ask for a fucking cut. Is it the other mother with a 13-year-old fucking kid who's taking pictures on there? Is it the 13-year-old kid? You're 13. You're not stupid. You know what you're doing. Let's picture your mom. Or is it Frank for subscribing to both those OnlyFans? Bobby, go first.
Nobody's a piece of shit other than the writer of the article.
We
Because
should involve that person too. I'll get their name.
the mothers are getting their money and they're teaching their kids an
Asia
important lesson.
Grace. Asia Grace is the name of the writer.
They're teaching their kids an important lesson.
It's just homeschooling.
It's if all else fails, just show your body for money on the internet. Like you can always sell your body. Maybe people won't buy pictures of it, but they'll fuck it.
Maybe you'll get murdered.
Make it work. And if you're a kid, you know what your mom's doing. You're putting up with a ton of shit. She's going to get the pictures taken anywhere else. You might as well just do it yourself. But the payment tax of being like, hey, mom, I get the shit kicked out of me every day at school. Every guy in my grade has seen you naked and jerks off to your photos every day. You should get a little money for that. Like it is a tax that you're paying. It's the, hey, I need the money to take jujitsu lessons because I have to be the best fighter at this school now because of what you're doing. Money.
If we get a t-shirt, our first one, Bobby, it has to say the name of the podcast in the back, but on the front, the quote you just said. And the quote is, you might not want a picture of it, but you'll fuck it. I think that's the greatest quote I've ever heard in my goddamn life.
Pretty good.
I think it's beautiful. I think that's a pickup line to any woman. I might not want to pay for a picture of it, but I'll fuck it. You want a drink? Like, that's beautiful. This is why I argue for you. You are gold. And I
Thank
let
you.
be this gold. I don't put you in a fucking box, a loud box.
I do want to say this. Like, what kind of fighter do you think that kid has to be? Like, if your mom's a sexy OnlyFans star and she uses her real name and is
He could probably be in
doing
the
anything-
MMA.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
That's Tyson. He bites people's ears off.
But that was, but see, that's thinking back to when all of us went to school. I think right now with the woke shitness, it's like, what a wonderful person. His mother should be allowed to be a tit thing. And
Everybody helps him and they comfort him.
Yeah, they comfort him. And
yeah,
they hold
50%
him
of
and
the
they go,
people
that's
do.
great. I wish
Yeah.
my mom showed her tits like
No,
your mom.
He probably still gets swirlies every day.
Yeah, dude. There's
gotta be
no
one
amount
cool
of
kid.
woke where me having a picture of your mom naked doesn't win any argument.
Oh
I have
yeah,
against
I
you.
wouldn't put it up on the fucking like large screen in the fucking
Hey Billy,
auditorium.
your mom charges $5.99 a month. You ugly
He goes, I know, I
motherfucker."
get a cut. I just
Right.
bought lunch with her tit. It's
That's not
amazing.
enough. You need to hit
It
him
used to
with,
be his lunch.
Yeah.
I get a
Look how
cut
they've
and I took
grown.
jujitsu lessons. Just drop them. I know you don't punch in jujitsu, but
They
I was
definitely
thinking on
got
my
it.
feet.
He definitely has to be taking some kind of martial arts.
Well, you said she's Brazilian, right? So he's probably
Yeah.
a natural
Yeah.
jujitsu in.
Is his last name Gracie?
No, it's faggot.
At the first parent-teacher conference, the principal pulls her aside and he's like, listen, I don't like the stereotype, but ever since you guys moved to the neighborhood and you started this OnlyFans, Muay Thai knee knockouts are up 75% in the cafeteria. I'm not saying it's your son, but somebody.
Do you think the moms know? I mean, the kids know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so too. I don't know. I'm not growing up in a time with OnlyFans and Twitter. I didn't do that in school. You know what I mean? So like, I guess they would all know. But there's so much to see. Like all I see is your guys, Stancil Mead's nonsense on Twitter. I don't get to see any real shit anymore. So I don't know the rest of the world. I just everybody that loves you guys and I had to block all of Australia. But like, so it's all I see is that shit. So I wouldn't know. So I guess it depends where you look to see it. So I don't know if the kids would see their mom, the guy's mom.
Let me tell you exactly how this goes down, right?
Okay.
Some kid at that school's a nerd who wants to see the mom's daughter naked.
Yeah.
She won't show him. So he looks into her computer, finds the IP address, searches it on the internet to try to find anything she sent, and finds the mom's website. That's how it goes down. It's the 21st century, dude. Nerds rule.
Speaking of which, it's a great time to bring up our sponsor, ExpressVPN. If you don't want nerds to find naked pictures of your mother, ExpressVPN. It's now $5.99 a month with code POS. Subscribe now.
You only can do that commercial on Let's Get Loud, though.
I love it.
Oh, I love you. Stop it. I love you. I'm making jokes. Where's the tits?
Right there.
This is the.
Right there.
Hold on, where are we?
What's that? See the mom.
It's
If he wasn't going to take the picture, her brother probably would have.
Oh God.
In the sun.
Is that the mother and daughter and son?
It's the mother and son. Yeah, that's a
Wow.
little strange. We just talked about incest, and I'm pretty sure that's going on.
You think he's fucking her?
Yep.
I think they cuddle way too much, but that's about it.
I think of a person who's fucked up enough to have her son take pictures of her fucking box would fuck her son.
I don't know if she's boxing it up.
My piece of shit, and I'm going to introduce a different piece of shit. It's the media for glorifying this garbage.
Asia Grace.
Asia Grace. We said her name. The person who wrote the article.
Yeah.
We always say the person's name. Fuck them. They're terrible
names.
I don't know if she's necessarily promoting it or glorifying it. Well, yeah, she is.
What's wrong with it? This is great.
It's great for comedy. It's not great for humanity.
What's the issue with it?
The issue here, Bobby, you make it a point. The issue is very simple. She's not paying for the service her children are offering.
Oh, no. You're I'm with you, Frank. I'm asking me what's wrong with he's condemning all of OnlyFans.
I am.
What's wrong with that? Let people show their bodies for money, dude. Get rid of the free market. Get rid of the porn industry. You do it yourself. Give the power to the people.
Imagining the waitress's tits. I don't want to be able to pay for them. Now I can see a waitress's tits.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you shouldn't be able to do it. I just think it's trash.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think
Sorry I got so heated.
To each his
Make
own.
up valid point, Mead. I like your shirt and your smile.
I like you.
Jeez.
He apologized more to you than me. Anyway.
Actually, I'm the piece of shit in this whole story because I told Poppy that I'd Venmo him last week and I never did.
How many OnlyFans do you subscribe to, Mead?
0.
What? That was a big pause.
I had to think about that.
Big
No.
pause.
Okay, so that the girl that Brittany Rose girl, that brunette and political girl,
Yes.
I threw her $25 just to see what was going on,
But
and
didn't you
it's
see
hilarious.
didn't you already see what was going on?
Oh, I saw what was going on with my hands and my body parts.
Wait. You paid for this afterwards?
Wait,
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucked this person, then went to their OnlyFans?
Yeah, that's a weird. That's a
It's a
conundrum.
weird fucking.
Totally
move.
wrong. It's absolutely wrong. What the fuck? You're fucking. That's
Why?
She's a nice girl. Whatever.
You did it in reverse.
Wait. Did you do this to help her out, or did you do it because you actually wanted to see her again?
No, I just did it to see what was going on.
Did she tape you?
I did it to see if she was shoving anything
got
weird in her
nothing.
box.
Yeah, my friend's a good question. Frank had a great question.
Yeah.
What?
She record you guys fucking and then put it on the
I
OnlyFans.
put it on, and you wanted to see if she posted it.
No, she didn't. She definitely didn't.
Before you jump down his throat, Stancil.
All the Johns know they're not being recorded.
All the Johns.
Before you jump down
Classic.
his throat, dude, I see you post old pictures of the glory days all the time,
Who's that?
just so you can relive it. Live it. If I fucked a porn
Me-
star, you bet your ass I'd subscribe to everything she did.
I-
And be like,
I-
you know what? I got there first. I saw
Yeah.
it naked first.
Right.
Everything that she does after that is notching his belt. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
I saw
I'm
her when
back on
she
your
was a
side, baby.
conservative.
What do sultry pictures of my old self have to do with
I
me
put-
to-
It's
The
the
weirdest-
glory days. He's
No,
reliving the
Stancil
moment.
just does that to prove he knew black people once.
I only post pictures of Stancil. That might be a little weird, but
Yeah,
We all
I'm
get
on
what
the,
you're doing, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm next level. What do you
But
call
Bobby,
it?
your explanation was better
Hey.
than what Mead's was. Yours was, hey, I knew her before. That's what she is now. I'm in it the whole way. Mead just said, I thought I'd help her out.
Honestly, if I have
She
a
doesn't
Like
complaint
he
help
about
threw her some
OnlyFans,
dick charity, then a $20 bill afterwards.
that bitch is making like 10 grand a month now.
That's what I'm saying. You
But
weren't
like-
helping
Yeah.
her out. She didn't.
I wish there
need
was a
your money.
way that you could search for people you knew easier.
Yeah,
Like I wish there was a way to be like, hey, like, cause you can't just text people you went to high school with and be like, so you got an OnlyFans yet? But like, I have my theories. I'm sure there are
Oh, 'cause
some
they
of
got a
them that
fake
do,
name
you
on
know?
it. I've never been on OnlyFans, so I don't know.
I would imagine most people have a fake name, like
Wait, you
Puppy
guys
Girl
didn't
Jenna.
subscribe- Like, Stan, you
Or-
subscribe to any of the comedians that were doing it?
I'm not subscribed to any OnlyFans. Thank
Like,
you
what's
very
who's
much.
the female comics that do? There's that Keanu one. There's the
Keanu Thompson, shout out. Karen Freehan.
You don't
shout
subscribe to
out,
any of those?
And then other somehow
the worst.
there's other Jax Deloso. Do you know her? She like was a half
know of the name, I don't
comedian,
know.
and Meredith A, who Kevin Brennan got in a fight with. I don't know. No, I'm not. Can I just weigh in on this POS story before we start talking about who Mead is?
I didn't know if
subscribed
your
to?
husband was going to let you, but go ahead.
I want to go on record. I think this son is the piece of shit here. His mother is providing for the family the best she knows how. It is normalized nowadays, whether you agree with it or not. And the son's a real piece of shit for fucking basically he's basically pimping his mother.
Hey Jim, where's your mom living, or where are you living right now?
Stamford, Connecticut.
In whose house?
It's not a house.
It's not a house. It's a garage. It's actually a garage.
It's a garage. It's French for small house.
Okay,
Garage
but it's your
extension.
mother's, and what I'm trying to say is, I'll give you $100. You just send me some pictures, buddy.
I'll send you some pictures of those old droopy.
You know, it'd be
wop
great
tits.
if you could just walk up to an OnlyFans model and like say, and you're like, here's $25, and then show me your butthole, like just in
Your
person.
entire butthole.
Yeah, the inside.
I want to see if you have a
Have you ever
disease.
been
I
to a
wanna see
strip
that
club?
deep.
Show me your balloon knot.
It's not a bad idea.
You could
Bobby.
you could see a
Talk to
butthole
him.
at a strip club for a nominal amount of money. You know, 25 usually gets the whole package. I don't know what how much OnlyFans is, but
I think there's tiers, right? Isn't there like you can see something? for
Yeah.
this?
There's tears, all right, from the people who post the picture. A lot of tears.
Yeah, I mean,
from
I
whatever their
also
uncles-
don't know how OnlyFans work.
tears from their children.
right.
I do believe. I think you're right in a way. I think the woman is the piece of shit, but not for the reason we're saying, not for doing it, because you're a woman who's attractive with big tits.
Hey, just get a
You
guy.
can't trick some guy to fucking be your cameraman. You
Yeah,
gotta
there's
get-
some.
How annoying of a woman are you that
Right.
you can't get a guy or a photographer? We know some creepy photographers that would do that for free just
Big
to
A.
be friends with that girl. You
Shout
can't-
out photos
you
by
can't
Andrew
get-
Gold.
What do you say?
Andrew Gold.
Yeah, shut up, Big A.
I don't think he's creepy enough to. I don't think he's creepy.
What?
Bobby, what show is Big A on?
He's on the East Side Dave show with
But he
Roy
wouldn't
Harder.
do
You can
that
see
for
it every
free. He
Tuesday at
needs money.
7:30 on
Help him
Compound
out.
Media.
He's a good man. He's a good man. If he does
Also,
it, you should pay him. Yeah,
Secret
that way
show
you should
resident
hire him.
photographer.
But she can't get someone else to do it. Like
But he
so
won't
when
be
you're
at the fair
asking the
Saturday.
kid to
He'll
do
be
it,
at the
Let's
JoJo Comedy
let's
East.
keep interrupting
yeah,
Pat.
just keep doing that. It's wonderful. This is
This has
why
been a
I'm
fun
getting
bit.
pimped. You know what, Larry? You can have him.
Yeah, well,
And they're both plugging other shows while you're talking, Pat. The most
know.
highest disrespect. Just let the record show I
You
wasn't a part
started
of that.
this, Stancil. You
Wasn't a part
started
of that.
this, you
I
son of a
wasn't a part
bitch.
of that.
He set me up, Pat. He set me up. He said,
wouldn't-
"What show was that?" He set me up. I'm
I
sorry.
think we're the real pieces of shit here.
I would like to change my answer then when you have a second.
You might as well just take this part.
He's
too.
mad.
Go. You know who doesn't argue with people? Silk City hot sauce. It's the sauce that brings people together. It really is.
Nice.
And you know what? Even if I'm mad at Bobby, I could go into the fridge and I could pull out a bottle of like, a frozen Jew, whatever the fuck it's called, or, credit card stealing mango, or whatever the fuck it is, or I'm in Texas, bigger and it rhymes with an N-word staff. All the fun sauces they have there. If you get those three and Kevin Dombrowski sauce, the comedian package right now, if you get that right now, those 4, you save $5. Then you use our promo code POS, you save another 15%. Boom. They're almost giving you $3. That's how crazy the deals are. People have been grabbing up like crazy. Silk City hot sauce is the greatest. Go to their website. Bobby, even though you hate me, you still love the sauce.
That's right, Pat. It's actually 75% of people who commit incest do it by accident.
Wow.
100% of people love Silk City hot sauce. That's right. Silk City hot sauce. And if you want to save 15% on top of their lovely discounts and get yourself some free cherry sriracha, use the promo code.
I don't know if there's sriracha in it anymore, but
POS, as in please, oh my God, kill me. I fucked my sister. POS.
Please order sauce.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the best one we've ever had. Just easily. We've never thought of that. Bobby and I have come up with a million things we've never done. Please order.
That's why I don't watch the show.
No, it's like the easiest. Fuck you.
We try to do it offensively.
Fucking meat. No, but fuck off. That's like the easiest. Please order sauce was the fuck off. We've done everything humanly possible except for that one.
Piss on Stancil.
Okay,
Frank.
Mr. Sour Pants, can I get some credit for that wonderful setup for that joke
That was great.
in our read, please?
Why do you need?
You say I don't put any effort in, but I wrote that incest thing
It
today.
needs validation.
It was like,
Okay.
that'll come right back in the read.
Okay, so now you want me to give you credit for a written bit you've been waiting for.
You're welcome.
I laughed at it. That was credit enough. And right away, you needed validation from me. All I've been asking for is your love. You won't give it to me. And then you need my validation on the fucking spot? Dude, I divorced you once. What the fuck is this?
When did you divorce me?
You were a different person, but I divorced the type of you. I'm sitting here and telling you what I need from you, and you're like, you're not validating me enough. What are you, parking your car at my restaurant? Fuck off. You're validated. I said at the beginning, I think you're the greatest. I took you in. Like the stupid orphan you are, and you ran off, and you're different stroking it up with all the other motherfuckers. Damn it. Guess who has a fun show about weed on Compound? We all know because Bobby talks about it all the time. Does he talk about this show? Fucking never.
Yeah, did you get invited to be a guest on that show? There's a lot of guests.
Never.
On
Not even close. I've never even been to the east side of Dave. I don't even know what side of Dave it is. I've never been there. But he's got Whack Pack Juniors on there and people that get good parking because they got helmets and shit. But not me. I'm not invited. Every form of fucking Down syndrome and Bobby's on that show, and I don't get nothing. Frank, you got a prank?
Well, before we talk about my prank,
Frank, just
Listen,
fail me too.
Opie,
I don't have a prank. I got stories. I got a story. You want the story, or do we want to go to Bobby? Bobby said he's got a prank that he wants to bounce off me.
Something from Vietnam, Frank.
This might be a good time for your story,
Go to
Frank.
Bobby. No, go to Bobby.
He was the back of that girl for a second. Where's Bobby?
Frank, don't get baffled by technology. Please just do your thing. You fucking
Frank, you
stupid
go ahead, buddy.
dog. Frank's the
You're
dog.
working
Now
hard.
he's just staring at a squirrel running by.
Frank, you got this, buddy. Carry us away.
I'm sorry. You don't want to tell me
real
your
quick,
prank?
Frank. Bobby, what's gonna be fun is the weird emails we get and messages about how we're fighting. Guys, it's fun. We're having a good time. I think we get some people that get too into this. It's fun. We're just having a good time. Frank, go ahead.
All right, I just wanted to tell a story and try to find out who the piece of shit is because I've
That's
been
the
living with-
fucking show.
I know, Bob. Oh God, I understand, Bobby. I understand you now.
But you
okay?
guys just don't.
I understand you a hell of a lot
Frank,
more
we're
now.
gonna start a
have a
support
I
group
don't know
after
how to
this.
fucking do 2 shows with him. I
man.
don't
Two
get
great
that.
guests that I can't fucking get them to
Oh,
say
God,
anything.
here we
'cause
go.
this
I want to see Frank co-hosting Let's Get Loud. I would
You
love.
know how many Canadian women viewers we're gonna get because those two are on? At least 3.
They're all good.
And
looking.
what
They
do
don't fall
people
off.
who love those two people like? Drama. So you're welcome.
Oh, I thought
Frank,
you meant
tell your
Silk City
goddamn
hot
story.
sauce. I thought you were going for Silk City hot sauce.
Oh, well, they also love Silk City hot sauce because it's spicy, like the drama. Frank, tell
BBC
your
now has
story.
maple for Canadian.
Okay. All right. 40 years ago, in the prime of me doing the hoaxes that I was doing, I got a call from some low budget movie producer that was doing a horror movie in Connecticut. And he asked me if I would like to come down and speak to him about doing it. So I went down there. I'm not an actor. I went down there, read to the part, and got the part. And it was a 3-week shoot in Connecticut. And it was about, took place in the 1910s. And a ship got lost and got stranded on an island in the Northeast someplace. And so that was the theory, that we were on this island trying to figure out how to get out of it. There was nothing to eat. So for the 3 weeks that we were on the shoot, I was only supposedly eating berries. And the costumes we were assigned, we wore through the whole 3 weeks because it showed in chronological order how it fared and how the clothes got dirty and ripped. The problem was I am an eater. And every night I would go out with people and eat, get drunk, do whatever I had to do, any debauchery possible I would get involved in. And the first week of shooting, I put on 7 pounds. And I split my pants, and there was a lot of running around. And so the costume person had to take care of it, which he did. Over the next couple of weeks, they were totally repairing the costume. The last 2 days of shooting, I was supposed to run down this hill, and I get tripped on a wire, and I go flying through the air, and a stake goes through me, which you could see behind me. Now, the problem was that it took 15 takes to get it semi-right because I kept on falling through my head.
I thought that was Jaws from Moonraker.
And it was just a debacle. I mean, it was just totally a debacle. We had to use paper clips to keep my pants together because they couldn't sew it anymore. I mean, it was just an awful experience. Now, when the movie came out, I mean, this was a $40,000 budget. It was, I didn't take money. I took a percentage of the profits. I said, that's the best way to go. And I was fortunate enough that VH Sales was in, and so it did very well with VH Sales. Now, over the years, this movie has become a cult hit in Australia, in Spain, and I've been getting calls to do interviews in these foreign countries, which I have done. And the last one was in Australia a couple of months ago. But my problem is this, that in my death scene, I'm over there like this, and I die by breaking the stake and falling over. And it's been brought to my attention, you don't die from breaking a stake and leaving the stake in your stomach. Now,
Yeah,
who is the piece of shit in this story?
the steak.
Is it the director for telling me to do this?
Me just won. It's over.
And that's how Gilligan's Island was made.
The steak.
Sorry, Frank.
No, that's okay.
No, keep going.
Is it the costume person
Awesome.
that couldn't fix it? Or possibly it was me. Bobby.
Possibly.
I think it was the director because he knows what he's dealing with you. He knows what you're going to do. He knows even if you're told to do something, you're probably still going to just do what you want to do anyway. And honestly, Frank, that's why I love you. So it's him for not working around the thing with you. Well, I also think it would be more fun though if you were on the island and there was one guy in your crew who just started fucking everybody else in the butt.
Yeah, that was the professor.
The movie was just trying to figure out who the guy was. Everybody just woke up each morning and was like, he got me last night.
And they're all
None of them
related.
would wake up from the butt fucking.
No. He drugged
They
them.
just sleep right through. He's the worst butt fucker. He's like so bad at it, you don't even wake up. You're just like, I thought squirrels danced on me. Like, no, you got ass raped. Like, oh, not much.
It's like the
All right.
Jaws reveal every morning. It's just we'll say they're Navy sailors. So they got the white pants. One guy's just got a red dot on his white pants. Bum, bum, bum.
Should have had a man pun.
Right in his bum.
That's right.
That's fucking awesome. Perfect. Stancil.
Well, the director is a director, so he should have known. I mean, yeah, everybody knows. That's why
Director
you leave.
is the director.
The director is a director. You heard it here first. And you always leave, when you get stabbed with something like that, you leave it in because if you pull it out, you bleed out and you could
Correct.
hit all the. So whenever you
It
get
sounds
stabbed,
like Kobe
Frank, always-
Bryant sex.
Next time you get stabbed, leave it in.
Rest in peace. Chopper blade.
Nah,
something.
he doesn't have to rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I think the director's the piece of shit. It's his movie.
Right.
He should have known better. So he's the one that told you to break it off.
He told me to break it off and
Well,
die.
then you're,
Wow,
you're
what
off
a
you're off the
clown.
hook, Frank.
You're off the hook.
Okay, thank
Fuck
you.
the director. You're
Thank
welcome. Rack me.
Mead?
Steak.
It's a steak. He said it.
Okay.
You want to elaborate?
Nope.
Nice. It's me. I'm the piece of shit. Because the entire time, Frank, I tried to listen to you.
You were texting.
I was looking at my phone to try to look up that girl to find out what it says on her boob. I don't know what word it is. Is new? I was trying to read the word on her tit. So I tried to Google lady with big tits and red. Like, there's a lot of things, but I couldn't find
That's
it.
a rabbit hole.
She's a fucking hot lady. Like, it's a very attractive fucking lady. Big tits. Trying to find her. What does it say? Zoo?
All right, Jim. Do you want to tell him? It's
Zip?
Stancil's mom. He took the video.
I wish I'd be making so much money off of that old.
Yeah, I'll
We'll be
live.
living
I'll
in the
fucking
Why
live
is
in her
Stancil older
garage.
than his mom?
I'm moving in the garage.
I'll throw Scott. I'll throw my mom up there. 72-year-old. I'll throw her up there if I can make a couple of shekels. Get out of a garage.
Your mom's 8
I'll
or
run-
7 years younger than Frank.
She just retired. I'll
Yeah,
run
she's
it
got
by
a
her.
she's got a fake hip. She just retired. Throw her on
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
she just retired. This could be perfect. She said she was getting bored. So
Only
Jim, I'm
hips.
sorry. I was just joking, buddy. It wasn't you. It was just a callback.
That was my mom. I'd fuck my mom.
Yeah, that's
be-
the,
you'd
that's
be one of the voluntary
non-accidental incest
27%.
right there. That is, I fuck my mom, and everyone's like, "What do you mean? Like, have you seen my mom?"
Yeah.
it's the name of the episode. I fuck.
Have
my
you
mom.
seen her at Bobby's house?
What? Wait, what does it say on her tit?
Zoom?
I don't know.
Is
dude.
that a
It was just
Zoom?
YouTube
I think
video.
this is a
Zoo.
zoo.
Yeah, that is a zoo. I'm sure a zoo's been in there too.
It must smell like a zoo in there.
Yeah.
A lot of bestiality. So yeah, Frank, I'm gonna agree with me. It's the steak. What is it doing there? Wrong place, wrong time for that steak. I didn't listen to the story. I was trying to read the tit.
You think I did? You know, I have to
You
admit.
told it.
I was thinking about what was on the chest. I have to admit, Pat, you hit it on the head when you were daydreaming when I was telling this story. Because it took 7 months of us doing the show for me to get to the story.
Well,
That's
I
how
know the
boring it
story.
is.
I know
That's
the
how
story.
boring it is.
Yes.
It was
It
pretty
does
good.
say zoo.
You've lived an amazing life. You're great. We all
Frank, what was the name of the movie? You never said the actual.
Oh,
name.
Attack of the Beast Creatures. You could catch it on YouTube.
All right.
You can watch me get large as the movie progresses.
Bobby.
I can't imagine they'd put such a large budget film on YouTube like that, Frank. Congratulations.
Bobby, can we
Thank
figure
you.
out how to do a Mystery Science Theater with that movie?
Oh, yeah. He's
Wow.
You guys in? You want to do it?
I would love to do that.
Bill,
I think
Bill,
that'd be fun to watch.
Bill
Frank's
Schultz
movie
will
and
play
just
one of
shit
the
on it.
robots.
Right, that'd be fun though, right?
Yeah, and the island had all these little creatures. I
Don't
didn't
spoil
show
it.
the picture.
And you
That
can't
kill
call
us
them little
all.
creatures. They're now
Yeah.
called Mexicans. They get sweet cages now that Biden's around. They have like better lining.
They're dope. Yeah, they get fucking shiny blankets.
Those are the shiniest of blankets.
They just put them in a body bag. It's like
That's the blanket. This blanket has a zipper. It's in a sleeping bag. You can sleep in there.
Gas zipper.
Get in there, other Jose. Stancil, Mead, where can people follow you?
Whoa, before we
Enjoy all
do this,
that
I got to
stuff.
run my prank past Frank.
Wow.
Yeah, we can do that quick.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, Frank likes to pull off pranks.
Yep.
And I came up with one of my own. I work down the hall from a delivery store where a lot of less than, we'll say, legal citizens work at. So I would like to give them one day, go up to one of the guys and be like, "Hey, where are you headed today?" And like, he'll be like, "Brooklyn," and be like, "Oh, where at?" And when he gives me the address, be like, "Hey, I need you to drop this off," and just pick a spot like a block away. Be like, "Here's $100. Just drop it off on your way." And then I'll take pictures of me giving him the money for that. him doing that. We'll repeat the process about 5 times. Then I'm going to go to him and be like, hey, so I've got pictures of you doing this drug dealing. That's cocaine you've been moving. And now I want to see pictures of your wife naked.
Nice.
Or now I want to move this out through customs. Or now I want $1,000. What do you think?
Sound like
I thought you were going to send him to the ICE headquarters.
Well,
That's the threat, right?
Well, no, the problem with this is that you're breaking the law. I mean, so you got to look at it that way. You are actually breaking the law. Number one.
No. He's not
Number
actually
two,
dealing cocaine, Frank.
That's called hermano negro.
He's
number
not
two,
actually dealing
I like
it.
the
It's just
last
going to be
word.
like baby powder.
I think the obvious question is where the fuck you getting $500?
Yeah.
That's
How much I get paid a show to do. Let's Get Loud.
Then you should go. I'll
Okay.
take your job.
And you're asking this poor immigrant for $1,000 or to pictures of his naked wife. I mean,
Is she hot?
yeah, that's the third question. Is she hot?
There's so many things you could get him to do, though. That was just one I was throwing out there. Like another fun one would be,
Is she hot?
like if we could get him to run through a Black Lives Matter rally and yell, "Stop resisting arrest, and you won't die." Like we could get him to do a bunch of fun things.
Well, it's such a different climate today than 40 years ago when I was doing this stuff. And the law, I mean, it's really, I mean, I've been tackled with the FBI with their guns drawn. I mean, if I did that today,
like
I
the
would
third
get shot
episode.
first.
I've
Then they
been
would,
tased.
so I mean, it's so tricky today to do things like that. That's why you don't do it. And the first one that you said, that's a lawsuit. I mean, it really is. I mean,
All right, well, I'm gonna delete this Zoom background then.
No, please.
She's not
I
Mexican.
mean, there's other creative things that you could do. And that,
Yeah,
than
like
getting-
go to a Black Lives Matter rally and play Metallica's Nothing Else Matters. Nothing matters.
Really doesn't.
Family matters.
Family matters.
Those are the only blacks that matter. The Urkels.
They
Carl.
they remain my favorite.
If you think about it,
Yeah.
it was a black cop. We don't really know those anymore. Black nerd. We don't know those. It's all extinct people. Guy
Right.
who looked like Theo, kind of. They had everything.
There's a ton of black cops. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
What you talk about, black cop? Like, it's not the famous one. The black cops don't choke anybody till death. Not anymore.
Yeah. R.I.P. What was his name? Carl.
Carl Winslow.
R.I.P.
He's gay in real life.
Well, he was Michael. No, Michael Winslow. Someone else. What was his real name? Reginald Del Johnson.
Reginald Vell Johnson.
There you go. That was his name. He was also in Die Hard, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Harriet.
Harriet.
He would get real mad at Harry.
Hey, Bobby,
Harriet.
if you really want to do a prank, one that you could do right now is on
Blackface.
mega billions or whatever it is. One is $300 million.
Power balls.
That's easy to do. That's an easy get. I mean,
Yeah.
you just come up with something that looks like it, and you could go to a diner and start spreading money out and say you just hit the lotto or the Powerball, whatever it is, and before you know it, the press is going to be there, and
That
then
is
you've
a
got
good
the press,
idea.
and you can start talking,
That
and
is
they'll
a good
print the
idea.
story. I mean, that
is
could
a
be
great
done. That's the
idea.
easiest thing to do today.
The
I do
easiest
feel
one
like
to do
that's
is to
been
steal
done a lot,
someone's
though,
baby.
Frank.
You steal their baby, and then
Yeah.
you get another fake baby. You run away from them, and then you throw the fake baby out the window and watch the people freak out, and then you hand them their real baby later. That's
just-
easy.
Where's
Push
the
it,
prank? Where's the prank there?
They think their baby's dead.
It's
then
a
you
goof.
hand them their real baby.
or then you push a baby carriage in front of a moving like truck
Yeah.
with a bunch.
Here's one I was thinking, Frank. Find a comedian I don't like, right? Match with him on one of these dating apps, but it's not me. It's
Right.
a pre-bottom op tranny. And I just flirt with him a bunch and then send him a bunch of just the tip pics and then eventually
Right.
reveal the dick
Bottom up.
Yeah.
and then call him gay. What
I
do you
don't
think
know
about
what any
that?
of those words meant. Was that?
I mean, when I was in high school, I had a very good friend that never came to my house. and that I told him I had a sister. I
He
told him
was
I had a
black, right,
sister.
Frank? He was black.
No, Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
I told him I had a sister. So he said, "What does she look like?" So I got a picture of my cousin that was very attractive, that was 17 years old.
Frank, fuck
My
this.
sister was 2 years old. And so I strung him along for
What I'm
weeks.
talking about.
And then he finally wanted to, I committed that I could fix him up with my sister. He was coming and he was bringing her out to dinner on a Saturday night. He shows up at my house, totally dressed up with flowers. And I opened the door and he says, "Is Joanna here?" And I said, "Sure, Johnny, come on in, have a seat." I went into the bedroom and I brought out my 2-year-old sister.
Wait a second.
I don't
Wait
know.
a
Wait,
second.
what the fuck?
I don't know.
My prank was a crime. You just set up somebody for pedophilia.
Yeah.
You just
No,
pimped
no,
out
no,
your
this was-
2-year-old
this was
daughter.
This was before pedophilia.
Oh,
was known.
before pedophilia.
Frank was the original Chris.
Number one.
Before
Number two,
BP,
number
before
two,
pedophilia.
He was the
He
original
never-
Chris Hansen.
he never brought her out.
Because he was just
shocked.
fucked her in your living room.
He took her out for a nice dinner.
10
He
BP.
took her out for mashed carrots.
I never thought about how the word pedophilia is really just someone saying, "I pet and ophelia." That's all it is.
After that day, he changed his name from Julio to Jeffrey Epstein. Then he started loaning all these rich people money. Got this island. I don't know. He kept inviting me to it, but I never made it out there.
Pet and philia. I tuned out because Bobby texted me something, and I come back to Frank having incest or some kind of weird pedophilia rape. I gotta stop tuning out on my own show. It's not going well.
I think it's going great.
Yeah.
No, the
this is
show's
great,
going
guys.
great. It's great. Should we do one more story?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Close on something good. Oh, no, it's gonna be good though. All right.
Stancil and Mead, you guys don't have anywhere to be, do you?
Nope.
Do you guys have your show?
Free little plug. Yeah, we're doing at 9. We're recording Sports Mass Collective. Big Earl Skakel is going to join.
Yeah, the
us.
great
I
Earl
love
Skakel.
I've had Earl on before.
Yeah.
Yo, he's a classic. So
Great. I had it with
no,
Zoom on.
that's not for a while. Let's have some fun.
Is it still? I'm not trying to be thick. Is it still called Sports Mask or just Sports Collective or what?
Sports Mass
Sports
Collective.
Mass Collective.
Ski Mass Collective coming back May 20th. By the way,
I just didn't know if the name was still being used in the mask form. Or
Oh no, we're lazy. We're not going to change anything.
Yeah. Like socks.
Have you guys ever noticed how white people be pooping? Anytime you go out in public with white people always be pooping.
They always be wearing shoes.
They always be pooping. You go out,
White
Craig.
people smell like
Craig's always
titties
like,
and hot dogs.
Hey, Daryl. Hey,
He always
Daryl,
got buttons
know
on
anywhere
their
I can
shirt.
Take a shit around here. Gotta take a big old shit.
They're always like, hey, Jeff.
Hey, where
Hey,
do
Jeff,
I
you know
move
where a
my
porta
bowels?
potty is?
Do you know where the closest facilities are?
And then y'all ever notice white people always be washing their hands too.
Like,
Always
excuse me, what? Can you refill the
singing,
soap?
Washing their hands.
Oh, what you think is COVID season? Stop washing your hands, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why you ashy. And I would like to announce that's Larry the lean guy. It's a white guy who does a lot of lean.
I like that.
Like it. Rack 'em.
Don't do that.
Don't do that on this show. That's the one thing Pat and I will agree on. We've unified the two forces, not on this fucking
Yeah.
show.
You know what? We're back together because
Yeah.
of you, asshole. Disneyland Snow White ride attacked for kiss without her consent. Disneyland's revamped Snow White ride has become the largest target of cancel culture because it features the iconic kiss by Prince Charming that happens as she sleeps and without her consent. The theme park in Anaheim, California opened Friday for the first time in more than 400 days since the pandemic started, showing off its newly revamped Snow White's Enchanted Wish ride. But it was immediately ripped into a review that said the park should have reimagined the 1938 cartoon classic to avoid ending with the iconic True Love's kiss that awakens Snow White. SF Gate reviewers Katie Dowd and Julie Tremaine attacked the ride for including the kiss he gave to her without her consent while she's asleep, which cannot possibly be true love if only one person knows it's happening. Haven't we already agreed that consent in early Disney movies is a major issue? The pair wrote on their site, the digital home of the San Francisco Chronicle. The teaching kids that kissing when it hasn't been established if both parties are willing to engage is not okay. It's hard to understand why the Disneyland of 2021 would have choose to add a scene with such an old-fashioned idea of what a man is allowed to do to a woman, they wrote.
First of all, she was roofied by the witch in an apple. She wasn't asleep. This was not sneaking into her room. They were already an item before he gave her the kiss, and he saved her fucking life. What more do you want?
Mead is the perfect lawyer for this case. First of all, it was the witch that Cosby'd the fuck out of her in Minneapolis.
White people do be kissing passed out bitches.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's the white bitch laying on the couch?
Put you asleep with an apple.
I can say anyone I want. Who's the piece of shit? But it's definitely those two women writing the fucking
the people who wrote the article. Fuck you.
The two
lesbians. No. Allow me to take their defense.
Title it Never Been Kissed.
Katie Dowd and Julie Tremaine. That's their name from the San Francisco
fucking
No, they are not pieces of shit. They are right on this one.
What?
This is stupid. Why show the girl getting kissed when she's asleep? That's not about consent for like women. That's about consent for kids. Because if you spread the message that people can kiss you when you're not paying attention, you indoctrinate kids at a young age that pedophilia is okay. And I'm not saying
That's
all
a
of Disney is
stretch.
based on pedophilia, but a lot of it is. So
That's a big
watch out.
Pedophilia, they're the same age.
Yeah.
No. The message that is if it's okay and your Prince Charming will kiss you when you're asleep and you don't know it, leads to pedophilia.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want him to? It's your Prince Charming.
I don't know. I might have
You
got
don't
different
know
message.
your
I don't
Prince
know.
Charming.
Love conquers
It's
all.
your uncle.
Your
It's
love
not your
can
Prince Charming.
conquer
It's your
anything.
Uncle Charles. There's a big difference.
It's love. When you were a kid and you were asleep your mom walked into the room, kissed you on the forehead, she wasn't trying to fuck you. She was like, she
Okay,
loved the
that's
kid.
fine. It also didn't wake you up, and you didn't then get married to your mother.
If you
who
were
kissed you when you
dying
were
and all,
asleep.
you always see the story like a tear hit someone. He thinks the girl's gonna die. He loves her more than anything in the world. He's a prince. He can do whatever he wants. But this woman he loves who lived with midgets in the fucking woods, some homeless bitch, went over to her. She got raped by wizard witches or whatever. He finds her. He's like, oh my God, she's dying. I love her. I just need to have one more kiss from this love of my life, this soulmate.
He never talked to her.
Tongue her and finger fuck her. He just kissed her a little bit on the lips in a lovely Disney movie. No one's the fact that adults are
He's
looking at
the
kids
love of
shows-
her life, but
That
he
is
never
crazy.
talked to her, Pat. He's never said a word to her.
Yeah,
If this
he
was
did.
the
He was like,
21st
"Yo,
century,
what's
he'd
up,
just
bitch?"
write an emo song about how he loved the chick who killed herself. That's what this would be. He wouldn't then go kiss the bitch.
Yeah, but he saved her life. Afterwards, she could have said, "Hey, I'm not really into
Oh yeah,
you."
and what does that teach women? That men's kisses will
Who
save
are
their
learning
life.
from a cartoon?
Should have let her die then.
Yeah.
Let her
Who's
die
learning
next
from a
time.
cartoon? It's a
I think
cartoon.
that's what we learned. Let women die. If a woman is going to die, just let them die.
Let
Don't
them
try-
die.
Don't kiss them.
Haven't you learned
Don't
anything
touch
from
them.
the news?
I said this in therapy once, and my therapist agreed. I said my whole life I've always felt like I needed to save the princess in the castle, and one day I realized who the
was
fuck
your
put her in the
sister.
castle, and why am I letting her out? Somebody put her in the goddamn castle, and now I'm pulling her out. Stay in the castle.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's Disney's fault you felt that way, Pat.
No, it's
You
not.
wouldn't have had to pay your therapist exorbitant amounts of money.
Wah,
Once
wah,
again,
Find that
don't pay for
breakthrough.
therapy.
Not you. It's
You
a
keep
it's a
bringing it
general
up.
you.
I
I'm
have,
speaking
I
up
have
for the
same
public.
healthcare as a fat black woman with 6 kids.
I don't have any. Frank, who's the piece of
You
shit?
don't have any black kids?
I'm
So
going to
many.
have to go old school on this. And I think what he should have done is go up to her, say, "You bitch, wake up. I'm going to save your fucking life and you're going to become a princess. Take this fucking kiss and embrace it." I think that would have solved all the problems.
She wouldn't have heard you. She was sleeping.
Nah,
Frank's
I would've
like
woke her up.
Frank's like he should have used my mantra from the 60s.
Yeah.
Shh, just shut up and take this.
Well, first of all, the prince should have whispered, "Hey, are we related? I don't want this to be an accidental.
Yeah. Can you sign this release form?
I don't want to make that number go to 76%."
And also, what year was it made? Because
1938.
Okay, so that was
Yeah.
pre-pedophilia, according to Frank. That
Right.
It was
You could-
BP.
You could fuck all the babies you want and smoke in the hospital.
There was no benefit. Everybody just running free. Fucking the second a baby was born, there was a dick in it. That's what it was back then. 1937. You just found something and shoved your cock in it.
Out of the vag and onto the dick.
0 abortions, BP.
That's that old saying comes out of the mouths of babes. Comes Frank's dick. That's the old saying. And on that lovely note, Stancil Mead, where can people follow you? Enjoy all that stuff.
At Stancil Gym, whatever, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, Sports Mask Collective, or subscribe to Ski Mask Collective on YouTube. It's all there.
How's the sports show going?
It's good. We took a week off, but we're back. And yeah, it's good. Got Big Earl Skakel. And yeah, it's good. We have
It's
fun.
still the 3 of you on hosting it, or is it just 2 of you now?
Nope. Our buddy Juggy's with us. Will be on with us this evening.
Is
Are
Juggy
the
still doing
rumors
that
true
other
that
show?
you're-
Oh Jesus.
What?
The other show, the one that was like Fit Mass, but now it's like
that-
Simplified Health.
That's
Yes.
taking a hiatus.
That's a hiatus too.
Definitely continuing, also on hiatus. Basically, Ski Mask Collective conglomerate is on spring break, but the
But
sports
you're not
show-
on spring break.
No, yeah,
No.
we're bridging the gap because we're just having fun out here. But
You were
Is
the
it
kids who
true
couldn't afford
Diana
to go to
Taurasi's gonna
Cancun, so you're
take
just
fourth
staying at
mic?
home and drinking.
Right.
exactly.
Nice, cool.
Is it true Diana Taurasi is going to take 4th mic on the show? I've heard a lot of rumors about that.
No,
I hope it's Lobo.
The big reveal is that I'm Diana Taurasi.
You guys have about the same DUI record.
You're like Down syndrome Tarasi. It's nice.
I have the same size dick as Rebecca Lobo.
Oh, I have a Carol Walters cock myself.
Nice.
Me,
Nice.
we have a show. You have a
Oh,
show.
we got to see. Well, not to compete with the great Donkey in New Jersey at the Dojo, the Great Dojo of Comedy. We do have a show in Connecticut in Coscob at Coscob Comedy on Saturday, 8 p.m. We have Aaron Berg, Gino Visconti, Kevin Brent. That was close. Kevin Dabrowski.
Ooh.
And isn't
Anthony,
our friend Anthony Zenhauser now on that
Anthony
show?
Zenhauser from the Creepy Corner and Madison Malloy will be hosting that show. So it's gonna be fun. And then you can get me at I'm Not Mead on Twitter and Secret Show.
No fucking way. Where'd you get Madison Malloy?
Wow, that's a yeah.
Chloroform.
Was this pre 1938?
Yeah, this was-
Just do whatever you wanted.
She'll be sleeping at some point. But it's gonna be good. Yep.
Yeah, that lineup sounds great. It sounds like basically the show I was on, but then you just took me off it.
Well, I didn't take you off it. The host of Bobby's show took you off of it.
Wow.
Was I really bumped off a second show?
No. I'm talking about the one you were on.
Oh no. I wasn't taking off that. That was just something I was kidding about your new lineup having 2 of the same bald men, but not 3.
No, I can't have 3 bald men on the same show. I'm going to buy a bald cap for Gino to wear though.
Nice. You can't have 3 bald men, but you're gonna pretend to have 3 bald men.
Yep.
Nice. Thanks. Even though I wear your sweatshirt everywhere, I actually wore it to be a
Oh.
lawyer.
Wow. Oh, that's another thing. We're gonna have Secret Show merch at this show.
It's
and-
the most comfortable goddamn sweatshirt I've ever worn in
Yep.
my goddamn life. It was
So
the
everybody-
sweetest thing when Mikey brought it over to me, and I was like, oh, I felt like we were dating.
Yeah, no, dude, we're gonna start selling them because everybody wants them. So
They're
yeah,
awesome. They're
we'll
great.
put-
They
we'll
look
put 'em
great.
up,
They feel good.
we're
They
gonna
make
put a
me
link.
slender.
put a link on
They do.
Secret Show Comedy at Secret Show Comedy on Instagram.
Are you getting
So people-
hats?
Yes, everything's gonna happen. This is gonna be a full conglomerate here.
Thongs?
Sure,
Hell yeah. Man ponds too.
man ponds.
Are you gonna have bathtub thing? You guys still in a bathtub?
Bathtub? You know what a man pond is?
I don't.
No, I'm saying you
no,
guys used to
not
be
on this
bathtub
show.
people.
Stan-
Not
sorry,
on this
sorry.
show.
All right.
No
Stan-
man ponds, no comedians who wear man ponds.
I have one.
I don't
here.
know what a man
Luckily, he's not a comedian.
That's right.
Pull it out of your ass.
That's
No, don't
It's a
do
not
man
what I'm saying.
tampon?
Cancel.
Mute him. Mute him.
Oh,
Mute him.
God, it's brown.
What is
Delete it.
It was
What
my
was it?
man.
Why don't you just wipe your ass properly and you won't need that?
Wait, what
That
was
was-
that?
Bobby
It's
said
his
I
man pond. He
Bobby
keeps-
said I
stop
can't talk
saying
about
the
it.
word. What the fuck just came out of your ass?
Bobby said I
keeps-
can't talk about it on this show.
You can talk about what the fuck. Frank needs
All
to
right.
know. He might need that.
No.
I know.
Fold it up.
I'm
Hold on.
listening. I'm
Frank
listening.
might want to know. It's a folded up paper towel that you fold into a square. You fold it down into a square, and then you put it in your
Bobby left.
you put it in your asshole, and it absorbs any extra moisture or sweat. And I found it really. At the end of the day, your underwear way less wet.
Why don't you just baby powder your asshole?
I'm a Gold Bond gang.
Why don't you
Hashtag Gold
take
Bond
a
gang.
shower and use baby wipes?
Yeah, why are you be less gross?
I like to be fresh. This is less gross. It's gross. letting shit.
Fucking
What are you-
running paper towel in your crack?
You're letting shit just slosh around your ass crack all day. I'm over
Why
here.
do you
I got
have
it all in
shit
one place.
sloshing
Yeah, right.
around? What is going on in your cornhole that you got slosh?
Active.
He's got a lot of rubbing.
healthy and active lifestyle.
Why is it gross? Why aren't you wiping properly the first?
I wipe a ton.
I wipe a ton.
You get some seepage. You don't get seepage?
No,
White people be
No.
wiping a ton.
it's from his loose
White
asshole.
people do be pooping.
White
Y'all know white
White
people
people
do
be
wear
way
man
better
paws.
than
White
people.
people be-
pooping and
You ever
peeing.
notice how white people be cleaning their ass?
Y'all ever notice
You
how
got a
white people
bidet?
love
You
talking
got a
about their
bidet out of my
assholes?
face?
Every
White
time
people
they
be
on a
using man
podcast, it's
puns.
like,
Where'd you
this is
put
how
that
I
thing?
treat my asshole.
I am disgusted right now. I can't. I have to
Yeah,
get
he
up.
threw that on the floor.
Goodbye.
At your house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Left. Stancil
Oh.
Mead, thank you guys so much.
Love this show. Thanks, Pat,
Appreciate it,
and
Bobby.
and Frank.
I love you. Tell people where they can do your things.
Pat, before I do that, I just want to say the Oates were bitter tonight, man. Felt
Oh.
like the Oates were bitter tonight.
I just said I love you. Why
Check
do you
out
keep
the
trying to start
Eastside
fighting?
Dave show every Tuesday at 7:30 on Compound Media with Roy Harder. Check out the POS retail show. Check out Let's Get Loud with
POS?
Luby. POS.
You said pay OS.
Said POS.
Check out Let's Get How Could You Forget 420 with me and Luby over on Compound Media. Come out to my shows. And check out Let's Get Loud Tuesdays at 1 or Wednesdays at 12:30. Go ahead, Pat.
Why did you turn to see the boobs? Can you see them? You can't see them.
Yeah, I can see them. They're right there.
Frank,
Yeah, I'll tell you, I highly recommend you go on YouTube and check out Attack of the Beast Creatures. It's in many different languages. I highly recommend it.
To be fair,
I'll be
that's
back.
great. I
At
thought you were
Comics-
going to say, check out the boobs Bobby put in his background. I highly recommend you go on YouTube and check out the boobs we've been looking at the whole time.
I'll be back at Comics and Mohegan Sun with Pat on May 20th. We got a good show lined up. Otherwise, I'm on social media. Track me down. Pat?
well, I thought he might say something. He plugged a lot of stuff. He called me bitter. July 3rd. July 3rd. I don't know. Bobby's going to come to Connecticut and perform with me at City Steam Brewery. Be on a show with my friend. Offered him just to be on a show with me. But he's like, no, Larry gives me opportunities. Everyone else is great. The second I can get him on a show and open for me, I'm like, it'd be awesome. Please come on down. But yeah, that's okay.
Oh, I think Larry's recording an album July 3rd, actually.
Who said I wasn't recording July 3rd? I have a third album getting ready. I'm not telling Bobby that yet, but I was gonna have him open for me for my third album. But all right, I'm bitter. That's all. I meditate every day. I have a clear mind. I don't get angry at anything except when people break my heart. That's all.
I don't know how I'm breaking your heart.
Breaking my heart. But the fact you won't listen. I tell you I love you. You keep yelling at me. I said to you at the end, I was kidding. I love you. And you went, Oates is bitter. Oates is bitter.
It's a better pun. I
Not
love you,
bitter.
Pat. You know I love you, and I'm very thankful for all the
I have
opportunities you give me.
ADHD, and you showed a white woman's tits for an hour. I can't focus in any way, shape.
You're gonna hate the retail episode's background. I love you.
It
Pat.
also looks like somebody I dated years ago, and it's really pissing me off.
We're gonna start this episode or what?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. As soon as you clean up your fucking Stancil pond,
Oh God, I have to have a pee pad for him.
are you guys gonna put secret?
No, no, no,
comedy-
no, 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 no! Get it away from me! Stop it! No, now I'm mad. I'm mad.
You better make secret ponds.
Secret Bond. That's pretty good. I'm glad
That's a
I was
good
here
name
for
for
this
it.
momentous episode. This was a very momentous, contentious.
We can only do it in front of loved ones. That's why
Wow.
you guys were here for this intervention to find out. And Bobby, it looks even weirder when your head's shaped like a penis right now. Please go on to the YouTube channel, the Pat Oates YouTube channel, subscribe to that. You can join us on the Patreon. We have a third show coming out just for the Patreon. It's gonna be POS retro old stories that we do on there as well. Go check out our show Retail. Stancil's been on many times. Can't wait to be back on there again, talking about wonderful things there. Stancil, I'm a manager now too, so we talk about that. So we can have a manager off.
Congrats.
Yeah, I got moved up there,
Let's
so
do
we're
it.
doing that stuff. But besides that, thank you guys so much for being on the show. And I don't know if Bobby's still there, but if he is, Bobby.
Remember, Pat, I love
Hey,
you.
whoa,
too.
don't direct it at me. Well, I don't like this at all. Why are you saying it to me?
I said I love you too.
Why
Remember,
can't
Pat, I love you too.
I love you. We were going to do that. I know you weren't because your eyes rolled the other way. There's a cue card saying, say I love you. Did Mead somehow go to your house?
Remember,
Based the
I
way
love you
everybody's
too.
talking, I'm
Don't
left
be-
with the girl.
Yep, you're left with the girl, Frank. Frank,
left
you
the
know we
girl.
always love you. Frank, don't die this week because that'd be a weird next week episode. We need you to
I
be
know.
alive for like 2 more weeks. If we do this fun thing and then Bobby and I have to cry next week because you're dead, that's gonna be the worst. Oh, Bobby,
Remember-
do you want time on Frank's eulogy?
Yes, please.
All right. What can I put you? How much time do you think you got?
5. Give
All
me a
right,
hot 5.
5.
Yeah.
Stancil, will you and Mead co-host the eulogy?
Oh, I would love to do that.
I think
Absolutely.
it'd be fun. And I'll close
It'd
it
be
out,
great.
of course.
We'll color commentator.
Color. Frank hates color. I got Mead on that one.
Let Larry do the eulogy just to stick it to Frank.
And that's how you close it out. Now, Bobby, I wish you could make the girl say this, but since we can't,
Remember, I love you, Pat.
don't be a pair of
Oh.
tits.
Don't be a pair of tits.
Nice.